G'day and good morning. I just wanted to do a quick video just showing how you can fix the excessive blade play in your Para 3 lightweight. I've noticed this more often on the M4 Blade HQ exclusives, but it does seem to be a problem with it with a few different models of lightweight. If you see here, I've got the knife set up just with a dial gauge on it. This is not set up for accuracy. I'm just trying to demonstrate a point for something that would otherwise be a little bit difficult to see. You can see it is an insane amount of play. It bugged the shit out of me. It made me not really want to carry the knife. I was going to do a crazy etching pattern on this knife if you're wondering what's going on with the blade, but I sort of lost interest in it and it's just sat around with its factory edge, not really doing fuck all. So I've got the gauge at the tip of the blade right there just to exaggerate the movement. If you chuck the compression lock, the lock bar here, you can see just how much play there is in that detent ball. So obviously it's how far that detent ball's set that's causing the problem. It did seem that sloppy. I set detent balls all the time, but there was so much slop in this one. I almost wondered whether or not the hole had been drilled in the wrong place, or if the hole had been drilled oversized, or what was going on with it. Here I'm just pointing to this security Torx bit, that little circle. The fact that it's drilled out means you can cup that detent ball quite easily, get it on there, give it a tap. This is a steel detent ball. This is still not the way to do it. This is just because I couldn't be shagged moving from the coffee table. Usually I do this in a drill press with a piece of brass, but there's a million different ways to do it. And this detent ball's not a victim. It hasn't caused it any problems. You can just give it a tap with any old thing. They're hardened steel. Unless you go ape shit with it, with something abrasive, I don't think you're going to cause any issues. If it is ceramic though, find a bit of brass to stick in between there and either do it in a drill press, a vise, or even a set of vice grips could probably do it. I'm not sure if you'd get enough leverage with pliers, but basically I use that Torx bit just to tap it out quite a bit. It was really set in there. I find 2 mil seems to be the sweet spot with the lightweights. So if you're measuring it with a set of calipers, you want it to be about 2 mil. This one was a good way out. You can see here, it's fitting quite nicely now. While you've got the knife apart, all the usual bits and pieces, bit of Loctite, bit of gunny glide. So yeah, there's a few ways to skin this cat, but poking around on the net, it does seem to be mainly an issue with the Blade HQ exclusive. So something must have been going on with that batch where Spyderco was just setting that ball just a little bit too deep. It's a pretty easy fix. A lot of people just say run with it, accept it, that's how the knife is, but there's no point. You don't need any special tools. As you can see here, rough as guts, just giving it a whack with a Torx bit and a ring spanner, sorted it out. I am just recording this audio over the top of this while I'm watching this back. I'm sort of staying in theme with the last video of sloppy productions and just trying to knock some stuff out, because as I said, I don't get time to sit down and edit these and do them properly. But if it helps you, then I'm glad, because for me, there was so much play in this one, it just made me not want to carry the knife. It sort of took away from everything I like about the lightweight. When you're chucking it back together, if you've had issues getting the pivot right, there's a few little things I wanted to point out that I do just to make it easier. I'm stripping these things down pretty well every day, usually customers' knives. And no, customers' knives I do in a fully equipped van, not sitting at the coffee table, just doing it with any tool that's in my reach. But I didn't even plan on filming this video. I've literally got the phone just held in between my kneecaps, so this was just something I was going to do over a coffee, and I thought may as well make a video out of it. Might help someone. So you can see already, just by eye, the knife's, the problem's sorted, it's fixed. You might need to have a couple of cracks at it, but 2 mil seems to be the magic number. So putting the pivot back together, a few people have told me they've had troubles with it. I'm not doing it here, but I'm just sort of trying to demonstrate. I like to get that pivot somewhere around, 3-4 o'clock, holding the knife down, hold my finger on the compression lock, and just play with each side of the pivot until it drops, until the action is how you want it. You've got to mess with each side though. If you just go ratcheting up one side, it's going to give you issues. You chuck the knife back under the poorly set up dial gauge. You can see here, right at the spidey hole, there is pretty well zero movement. And then even when we move down to the tip to exaggerate that movement, there's pretty well nothing there either. So yeah, pretty easy fix. It's made me want to carry the knife now. I might even go and clean that blade up. Like all my M4 blades, this thing was copping a bit of a hiding, but I might give it a nice edge now and run it. Alright, as I said, poorly shot video, but I hope it's helped some of you out. The knife's Mickey Mouse now. Righto, thanks for watching.